Hey, it's been a while since I've gone through any crates. I've been trying to sort my record room, get some things put away, get some things reorganized. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm ready to look through another box. This is going to be box 10 of 67 of a random lot that I purchased back in November 2023. Most of them are down in a barn right now, and I'm going through them as I can. I'm trying not to buy any more, but we'll see. This box maybe a two-part video. I'm going to try to make it one part. There's a few albums in there, it looks like, so that might help. And it starts off looking rough. We'll see what we got. I just don't know. Alright, the first pull is Gene Autry on Red Label Columbia. I'll be true while you're gone, and I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes. Now this record's in bad condition. It's dirty, it's worn, probably a trash pile record unless I don't have a copy of it already. They came out of this torn up, rotten, nasty looking folder here. Next one is a George Morgan Crybaby Heart, Red Label Columbia. It's cracked, so it's going to the trash can. Let's hope this is not a sign of things to come. Here's another My Old Pal by Lefty Frizzle on Columbia Red. And Brakeman's Blues on the other side. Condition of this thing is rough. Not going to put it in the throwaway pile for now, but it's not a good record. Next out of this beat book comes a Capitol in fairly decent condition compared to the others. No Need to Knock Upon My Door by Jack Guthrie and Look Out for the Crossing. It's not the greatest condition, but compared to the other two, it's way better. And this thing, it gets thrown away. Alright. Let's start on the individual records down here that do not have, they don't have sleeves. Might be a whole bunch of Red Label Columbias. There's a Rosemary Clooney, Botcha Me, and On the First Warm Day. I'm not going to show every side of every one of these because unless they're just something really interesting. Javier Cugat, Toca to Samba, Good, Good, Good. I don't know why one good wasn't enough, but whatever. Red Columbia, Benny Goodman, Gotta Be This or That. Part 1 and Part 2. Benny Goodman's alright. There are some Red Label Columbias that are desirable. Not familiar with all of them. Kate Smith and There You Are. And Say It Over Again. It's got a sticker on the side that says Coast Radio from Sacramento. Columbia Red. Green Eyes by Xavier Cugat and something else. I don't know what this is. Frank Sinatra, Nancy on one side, maybe his wife, and Cradle Song. I'll keep the Frank Sinatras. And this one's in VG condition. Frank Sinatra, Ghost of a Chance. And the other side is These Foolish Things. And this one's dirty. Label kind of messed up on one side. I'm about to spin clean. I haven't used it yet. I'm going to give it a try later this week. Frank Sinatra, Why Shouldn't I? Try A Little Tenderness. Looks like somebody probably had name labels or price tags on the labels and tore them off and tore the label in the process. Kate Smith, If I Had a Wishing Ring. Seems Like Old Times. Kate Smith on Red Label Columbia. Cugat again, Tierra Vatimbla, and Rumba Rumba. This poor fella seems to have had a hard time naming his records. Okay. I think we've got all Red Label Columbias. There's Tears in My Eyes by Bales Brothers, and I Guess I'll Go On Dreaming. Frankie Carl, I'll Hate Myself in the Morning, and Peggy O'Neill. Oh, look at this, a Victor Batwing. Peerless Quartet, When I'm Gone You'll Soon Forget, and Weeping Willow Lane. It's pretty good condition. I got a scratch or two, but I figure it's about 100 years old. It's going to have something. I'm going to put this one in the sleeve. It being an older pre-war acoustic. Next comes another Victor Batwing. Nice surprise here. Joseph C. Smith Trio, Mickey, and other side is Kisses. I'm going to sleeve all these Batwings that I come across, and anything else that's acoustic. Another Victor Batwing. Nicholas Orlando's Orchestra, Shall We Meet Again, and Waldorf Astoria Dance Orchestra, Beautiful Ohio. Thought I had all Red Label Columbias in this batch, and then boom. But these 67 boxes came from various estate sales and storage sales. Reseller of LPs got them along with his LPs, and he didn't want these. He just stacked them aside until he ran out of room for them, then sold them. I bought them all in one batch. Victor Batwing, Helen Louise, Frank Ferrera, Aloha Land, and Hawaii, I'm Lonesome for You. Personally, never been to Hawaii. Not real high on my list of places to go. Victor Batwing, Irene West, Royal Hawaiians, Hilo Hawaiian March, and Pale, P-A-L-E, K. Lua, Walano Waltz, Drowsy Waters. I usually don't take time to sleeve these during the video, but I don't want to double handle these. It's another Victor Batwing. Helen Louise, Frank Ferrera, Maui Aloha, and something Carnation, Hawaiian. Not sure what was the fascination with Hawaiian music back then. A lot of it. Victor Batwing, Cal Stewart, Uncle Josh on a Bicycle, Rural Comedy, and Uncle Josh on a Chinese Laundry. And these are pretty interesting. They've got something sticky on them. Have to be cleaned up good. But these Cal Stewart comedies are pretty interesting when you can understand what he's saying. Alright, back to the Red Label Columbia. Joe Stafford, You Belong to Me, and Pretty Boy. Alright, one more handful. Red Columbia, Bob Atcher, Long Gone Baby, and One Little Teardrop Too Late. I'm pretty pleased with this batch so far, not particularly this box, but the whole batch in general. Cugat, La Ola Marina, and Yo Te Amo Mucho, and That's That. Gave very good price for these records, and it's months of enjoyment looking through them. Uncle Bill Adams, Puss in Boots Part 3 and 4. Okay, here's a particularly filthy Columbia Puts in Boots Part 5 and Part 2. Okay. Arthur Godfrey Slowpoke and Dance Me Loose. Guy Mitchell, The Doll with the Sawdust Heart, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Any of these records may be for sale. If you want to ask, feel free. And my email is csims762@gmail.com. Here's a Buddy Clark, Don't You Love Me Anymore? The Little Old Mill. I'm on Facebook, but my profile's pretty much locked down. Kay Kaiser, Serenade of the Bells, and Pass That Peace Pipe. Pretty sure I've got 2 copies of this one already. Columbia, Al Dexter, I'm Leaving My Troubles Behind. Rock and Rye Rag. That one might be interesting. Give me just a second while I set these aside. I don't like to stack them too deep. I don't want to break them. And yes, I know it's best to keep them on their edge, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, Vocalion. Frankie Masters, Charming Little Faker, and I Walk with Music. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve this one. Oh, wow, this... What in the world happened to this record? Fraternity. James Vaughn, publisher of gospel songs. I guess it's Vaughn, Vaughan, is the label. Might be able to play it with a 45 insert. But yeah. There's another one of the same thing. My guess is that somebody drilled this out to play it with a 45 machine. Columbia Red. Claude Thornhill, There's a Small Hotel in Moonlight Bay. Decca Black, Watch It Break While I Pick It Up. Bing Crosby, Aren't You Glad You're You? In the Land of Beginning Again. Decca Blacks, to me, seem extremely fragile. Another Decca Black, Jealousy by Fred Waring. Holiday for Strings. Jealousy. American Legion Band, Semper Fidelis, and The Stars and Stripes Forever. Yeah, that's probably a keeper for that one. Decca Blue Label, Jimmy Dorsey, Tomorrow's Sunrise, and I'm Glad There Is You. I'll sleeve the blue label. Next we have Folk Music Incorporated, Mom and Dad Waltz by Al Harmon, and Always Late, double feature exclusively licensed to Folk Records. Other side is Oceans of Tears and I Wish I Had Never Seen Sunshine. Next we have Radio Artist Records, Jimmy Skinner, There Won't Be Much More Time. It's an interesting label. Will You Be Satisfied That Way? Another Radio Artist Records. Jimmy Skinner, There Won't Be Much More Time. Will You Be Satisfied That Way? Same record 2 times. Next we go to a Victor Batwing. Joseph C. Smith's Orchestra, Peggy, and On Miami Shore. Columbia Red, Carl and Hearty, Mercy on Your Soul, and Mean Mean Mama. Okay. I'm going to sleeve that one just because it's got an interesting title to it, and it's a decent looking record. Columbia Red, Golden Gate Quartet, Wade in the Water, and Joshua Fit the Battle of Jericho. I've never heard of fitting a battle. I guess you might fight a battle, but fit just sounds ignorant to me. Another handful of loose ones, starting out with a Red Label Columbia. We are at 16 minutes. We're good. Ray Noble, Love Is a Random Thing, and Linda. Dueto Azteca, Golondrina Adventure something, Mexican record. And Dueto Azteca on the other side. I'm going to be selling a few Mexican records. I've got no real interest in them. And I know there are people that do like them, so I'll set this inside my Mexican record pile to clean up and sell. Eventually, I keep threatening to do it and I haven't done it. The Columbia Orchestra, Fiddle Faddle, and 2 songs on the other side, Jazz Pizzicato and Jazz Legato. You can see the dividing line in between the songs there. Alright, and we have Beatrice K. I'm the Girl Who Married the Man on the Flying Trapeze. Put Your Shoes On, Lucy. Columbia Red, Elliot Lawrence, Single Saddle, and Every Night is Saturday Night. Columbia Beatrice K. I've come back to say I'm sorry, and Hang on the Bell, Nelly. Victor Scroll is different. Vernon Dalhart, The Lightning Express, and The Letter Edged in Black. Vernon Dalhart's all over the place. And back to Columbia Red. Will Bradley and his orchestra featuring Ray McKinley, and it lists everybody that plays everything on it. Scrub Me Mama with a Boogie Beat, and on the other side, Here I Go. There I Go, Here I Go. I can't tell, it's a little warm. Single-sided, so flip it over, we get a Victor record. Ephraim Zimbalist, or Ephraim. I thought it was Ephraim, but Humoresque. Single-sided Victor. Father of the actor Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. Married to Alma Gluck. Quite a combination of records in this lot. And then we go a Victor Scroll in blue. Richard Crooks, For You Alone. And the other side is Love Is Mine. Alright, and one more handful of loose ones before I get into these books. It looks like there's 8 books, maybe 9. Columbia Red, Frank Sinatra, I Got a Gal I Love, and That's How Much I Love You. Anniversary Song by Dinah Shore and Heartache, Sadness, and Tears. Claude Thornhill, Snowfall and Autumn Nocturne. Buddy Clark, I Kiss Your Hand, Madam, and They're Mine, They're Mine, They're Mine. He could have said it one time. I don't know why that irritates me so, but it does. The Stamps Quartet, A Beautiful Prayer and Farther Along. Victor Batwing, Arthur Pryor's Band, King Cotton March and Officer of the Day March. And this will be the last box I go through for a while until I get a little more organization going on in this room. And clutter just drives me nuts. Radio Artist Records. Jimmy Skinner, There Won't Be Much More Time. You'll Be Satisfied That Way. Radio Artist Record, Jimmy Skinner. I guess he's the only person that they signed. You'll Be Satisfied That Way. There Won't Be Much More Time again. Didn't see any point to show that one. Another one of the same thing. What the heck? Anyway. Then I get a Columbia A-Series Nora-based Freckles and Everybody Calls Me Honey. From the old Columbia A-Series Blue Label. Okay, give me just a second to set these aside. Then I'm going to get into the books. Forgot I had a box to put those in, but oh well. All right. There's a couple of books on the side I did not see. Right, by books, I mean these things here. This one's full of RCA Victors. This is going to be Wayne King and his orchestra. I'm not going to go through each one of these individually. This is a set that we got. Here, then we got a Red Label Columbia's. We got Decca's RCA Victor, Guy Lombardo, Wayne King. Now this is just a nice combination of 40s stuff. I'm not going to pull all those out. I don't see the point. Gene Krupa plays Fats Waller for Dancing. Now, hopefully this is a good intact set. The book is good. It feels light. And we have 1, 2, 3 records. It is all there. And they are not cracked or broken. So this is a good set we have. Okay. Of course, here's a biography of these artists. And we have Black and Blue, Honeysuckle Rose, I've Got a Feeling I'm Falling, Blue Turning Gray Over You, Ain't Misbehavin', and Handful of Keys. Set this book aside, make sure it doesn't get any kind of damage. Okay. Next up we have Columbia theme songs. These are Red Label Columbia's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're all here. Actually, not going to pull them out and check the conditions right now. Different artists: Ray Noble, Dick Jurgens, Cugat, Frankie Carl, the usual suspects. Next book says The Magic of the Nova Chord. Boy, I bet this is going to be fun. Victor Records, Colin H. Driggs. Well, the first thing I see is a Red Columbia by Frank Sinatra. Artie Shaw, yeah. Artie Shaw Victor, another Red Columbia. A Black Decca. Ernest Tubb on Blue Decca. And an okay, whatever that is, Tommy Tucker Time. So this set is not what it says it is. It's random records put into an empty book, apparently. Nothing fantastic. Then we get this big Birth of the Blues book, and this book is in horrible condition. Victor Records, it says. Lena Horne. Dixieland Jazz Group. Of course, the first thing in it's a Columbia Red by Frankie Carl. Boring. Blue Label Decca, Bing Crosby. Black Decca. Red Columbia, Cugat. No blues in here at all. Moon on My Pillow, Jimmy Dorsey. Another Jimmy Dorsey, Black Decca. And then another Red Columbia. So, nothing in there. That's what it's supposed to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more books, I believe. More than I thought there were. Bing Crosby, Going My Way. And it is Bing Crosby on Black Label Decca. It is a complete set. So that's good news. Waltzes by Guy Lombardo. I'd take $150 for that. These are Black Label Decca Personality Series, and 1, 2, 3, 4. One record missing, it looks like. How sad. I might have it, I don't know. We'll have to look. Oh, box almost wanted to flip on me, because one of the last 2 books in here is heavy. Alright, here we have Moanin' Low Torch Songs by Lena Horne. Supposedly. A Victor Musical Smart Set. We open up to a Capitol record by Gordon Jenkins. Capitol by Johnny Johnston. Blue Label Decca, Louis Jordan, Ration Blues, and Deacon Jones. And then we have a Felix Knight on Black Decca. I'm going to pull this Blue Decca out. The Louis Jordan, Deacon Jones, and Ration Blues. I'm going to keep it out. Sleeve it. Honestly, don't know what I'm going to do with all these books. I don't have any interest in keeping them. Don't know that anybody else has any interest in buying them. Costello Nuts Musical Comedy Favorites #2 on Columbia Records. And yeah, that's exactly what it is. One record missing, of course. And then I've got this heavy book. Oh, it's just somebody's random record album. Hopefully, there's something good in here. These are the best to go through. First, I get a Melvin Balta Rose. This is foreign. I don't know what this is. His master's voice. Delacorte Electro. These are all four. Well, I'm going to take the time to pull these and show them. It's 30 minutes on the video, but these are worth looking at, I think. Melvin, made in Sweden, all rights reserved, Balta Rose, and the other side says something I can't read. Forgive me for the extra time on the video. I don't like to go over 30 minutes, but I'm going to sleeve these as I go. These are the most interesting things I've pulled. Next is his master's voice, and this is a in Lettish with orchestra. I don't know what Lettish is. One side says comic, I believe. I don't know what Lettish is. I'm going to have to ask around. Do a little Google search. Very nice ending to this box. Next we have, and these are in good condition. This is not shellac. I don't know what this is, but this is a Delacorte Electro. Don't know what language this is. Pastut. He's got a symbol on top of it. Question is, would I sell these? Answer is probably. His master's voice. Another Lettish, Lettish. No point me trying to read these and butcher them. Made in England for Radio Corporation of America. Here comes another, his master's voice. Latvia. This is going to be Latvian, I believe. Okay. Another made in England for Radio Corporation of America. Another Latvian folk songs. I guess it's made in USA. Didn't really distributed by Latvian Lutheran congregation. Okay, that's interesting. Not sure how uncommon this is, but I have another Delacorte Electro. These are 78s, but they feel like they're vinyl or something. This is another one that I don't know what the language actually is. And this is the last book, so I'm almost done. Delacorte Electro, another one of these. Professor something. Two more records, maybe. This is a Melvin Made in Sweden. Okay. And then we have another Bellecourt Electro. This is the last record of the bunch. Excellent condition. And side 2. Hope you enjoyed this video at the end anyway. Get past all the red Columbias. Turned out to be a decent little box. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. It may be a minute. Hope you enjoyed.